Double salute here, everyone. Hello, Matt from Diazable with another album review. And here we're checking out the band. I want to say Ekulu. I think they're called Ekulu. With their 2021 album, Unscrew My Head. Now, a little bit about Ekulu is they are a crossover thrash hardcore band from surprisingly New York, I think New York City, New York area. I thought they were from California, literally from their sound when I was checking them out. But hey, you learn something new every day. Yeah. So they put out like two EPs or like I think an EP and a single, and this is their first album that they've ever done. So I wanted to check them out because they are going on tour with Candy and coming here to South Korea pretty soon. And I'm really excited to check them out, and I wanted to give them a review because everyone needs exposure. Every band needs reviews, I guess, and it's just fun to do. So let's check out the album Unscrew My Head by Ekulu. Track one, we have Becoming/New Life Jam. Slow and dark menacing start to this album. I'm getting a weird, maybe it sounds dumb of me, but Aztec Mayan feels with, I guess, how the drums sound. Psychedelic guitar riffs and long distance playing. Like it sounds like he's far away playing. It's a long intro, but it feels like there is going to be a good payoff by the time the song kicks in. Ritualistic and tribal drums that swell and give a rise to some tension on this opening track. And then, boom, you get into some nice 80s style thrash. It's a fun headbanging song. Oh, yeah. Hey guys, track two, Proven Wrong. Hard hitting 80s style thrash metal guitar and drum work on this track. Fast and sloppy rhythmatic like vocals. Like his vocals are very odd. Mix of harsh and soft lyrics. The chorus during the guitar during the chorus is hella catchy. 80s inspired guitar solo. Drums are very mic'd up very well, clean and can be heard well. Simple breakdown, nothing too flashy. Bit of a long song, but overall it's just fun. Three, Half Alive. The kick drum sounds really good on this track. The slow hi-hat build-up at the beginning, like really nice. Clearer vocals on this track compared to the last one. Guitar work seems a little like the last song with some tweak changes. Like it sounds like the same guitar riffs, but a little bit like different, like I guess chords here and there. Drums sound good here. Just want some more dynamic playing. I mean, you kind of get some more dynamic playing in the song, but overall, I wanted some more different patterns, I guess, for me personally. But it still sounds fine. Another guitar solo, very 80s thrash. Reminds me of a mix of Judiciary and Drain put together on this track. Simple breakdown, nothing too memorable. Track four, Pick Your Fight. Lyrics are very inspiring. Vocals sound better, much better on this track. They just keep getting better with each track, the vocals. Guitar work sounds better and not as repetitive as the previous tracks. Good, simple breakdown midway through the song. And then again, nothing too memorable, but it's okay. Track five, Who's in Control? Slow build up, getting a lot of similar guitar work over the album on this track. The album is starting to get a bit redundant, I think. Gang vocals, kind of surprised, but they sound a bit stiff. Song feels a bit lazy until the guitar solo. And the best way I'm describing it, I get like old dad kind of energy. The bass is a bit monotone. So far, this is not my favorite track on this album. Track six, we have Unscrew My Head. Ooh, the guitar work here sounds great. It's more hefty. His vocals sound a bit more sharp. Drums sound more tight and snappier. Clean vocals sound a bit off, but overall, this is the best song of the album, especially after the previous song, Who's in Control. Lots of different vocal patterns and riffs and drum patterns. This sounds like the funnest song they made on this album, and it just sounds like it's gonna be fun hearing it live. And so because of that, and I'm surprised on the Spotify listenings, it's not one of the top songs, but this is a really good song. and I'm kind of mad that more people aren't checking it out. So here is a clip of it. Yeah, Unscrew My Head, title track of the song of the album, definitely a banger. Track 7, Crossed. Guitar sound razor sharp. The groove of the song with the guitars are nice. Kind of a power trip vibes on this album, on this track. Good lyrics, lived life inside a line. I don't know, something about that line just really resonated in me. And off to a nice two-step towards the end of the song. It's a good hardcore song. Track 8, we have here Wake Up. Vocals are washed out, but interesting in a way. Fast-paced guitar work, they're bread and butter. That's what they are. I feel like that's what they are just okay with and just can hammer away at that guitar work. They're just and just they love doing fun guitar riffs. His vocals on Are You Listening? Like that part, when he gets to that part when he starts saying Are You Listening? Sound very refreshing and different. Slow beat down breakdown, picking up with a two-step. Overall, it's an all right track. Track 9, we have here World of Uncertainty, Sandman's Theme. Sounds, the first thing that popped in my head sounded like Leeway, Eddie Leeway from the band Leeway. That's a lot of leeways I just said. Very interesting vocals. I would say at this point, the biggest thing I've noticed about this band, the vocals. Very dynamic, very different style, vocal patterns, trying different ways of intonations and harsh vocals, light vocals. Very, very unique. Chuggy guitar solo. Song builds up towards the end that leads into a dueling guitar solo between. I think there are two guitars. It just sounds like two guitars going back and forth. Yeah, hard ending for a hard record. And that was my review of Unscrew My Head from Ekulu. Overall, like I just talked about, the vocals are the most standout thing for this album. Like the way he uses his vocal, like in different ranges, in tones, and the patterns he gives. They can seem a bit like at times, but when they're not, they sound really, really good. And I think when you see it live, they're gonna be more like interesting to hear. The only thing, the guitar work for me seemed very, very repetitive. I know it's very thrash 80s crossover style, but it got a little redundant at times. I said that earlier, but yeah, it was fun, but I was getting a little tired of the riff style a bit. Drums sound great. Feel like they could have been used more in different ways because they sounded great, just same pattern over and over. Bass, no problem. Fly. Bass was like okay, nothing great, nothing too bad. And I think because of the guitar work took over a lot of the songs. They seemed a little long and stretched out, in which I think they could have been condensed a little bit, but that's just me. Overall, it's a fine hardcore album. Yeah, it's fun. I think these guys aren't trying to do anything too flashy, too crazy to be too different or anything. They're fine with where they're at, and I think I'm okay with giving this rating, which I think is Unscrew My Head, a solid 6.5 out of 10. Yeah. Always looking forward to new work from all types of bands and music. Who knows what the next album's going to hold for the guys in Ekulu. And regardless of that, I'm excited to see them. Hopefully, like, mosh them a bit here in Korea. So, yeah, links down below. Thanks for coming by, guys. And you have a great day.